As you see, it is just I. It is just I, me, myself, and I. Y'all pray for my co-anchor, Jessica Rockwell. Y'all pray for her. She's dealing with a scratchy throat today. You know how it is when the weather season, when it changes. It's what we got to deal with. Everybody has a little cold every now and then. This is her second one of November, December. So, yeah, it's getting her again. Y'all keep her in her thoughts. Hopefully, she'll be back tomorrow. We shall see. Drink some tea, Jessica. We miss you. Today, it's just like any other day where I'm solo, especially when we're in the prime time peak of high school football. You know what it is. You know what it is. I post my predictions. I've made videos on Facebook, on my Facebook page, Gary Burton Jr. It's simple to find. On my Facebook page for each class, 7A, 5A, why can't I count? 7A, 6A, 5A, 4A, and so on. Right, 3A. I make my predictions. I talk about the round before, and we go from there. In depth on my Facebook page. Today, if you missed it, or if you don't have time, I'm gonna speed through each of them. I only got 30 minutes, so let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and get to it. What an unbelievable round in 7A. What an unbelievable semifinal round in 7A. We now know the two teams that will square off at War Memorial Stadium. The Bentonville Tigers versus the Bryan Hornets. They'll square away. They'll take on each other. And we'll see how it pans out in the semifinals. I got to break them down for you and let you know what happened. Bentonville 26, Conway 21. Bryan 50, Rogers 43. Unbelievable semifinal round. Let's start with Bentonville and Conway. So, if my memory serves me correctly, right, Conway was up. Conway was up 21-20. Conway was up 21-20 until 10 seconds left in the game. Bentonville was able to put up a drive, 26-21. Bentonville advances. What a game. What a game. Conway season, it ends today. Congratulations to, I think they got 5 players signing today for early signing day. Congrats to all those players putting pen to paper as they solidify the next chapter in their football career. Got a player going to Arkansas. Got a player going to Arkansas State. Got a player going to UCA. Got a player going to Army. Got a player going to Oklahoma State. Shout out to Conway and shout out to those 5 young men who is furthering their football careers and furthering their education. Down to the other half of the bracket. Bryant versus Rogers. Now this one, woo! This one was a game that go to YouTube. Brian broadcast this game. Unbelievable call by the announcers that broadcast this game. I'll tell you how it panned out. You need to go watch it, right? 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in this game. Forget all the football that was played. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. Rogers just scored. They're kicking the ball off to Bryan. Bryan is down 14 points with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. We're talking about big bad Bryan here. 3 B's. Big bad Bryan. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, they're down 14 with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. But you know what took over? You know what took over? Championship culture. That's the thing. Championship DNA. That's a thing. Down 14 with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. Rogers kicks off the ball. Bryan marched down and score. They got all 3 timeouts. What happens? Boom. Big stop on first. Boom. Big stop on third. Boom. Second. Boom. I can't count today. Big stop on third. Let's go to 4th down. Bryan had all timeouts. Barely anything ticked off the clock. On 4th down, Rogers. Fake punt. Fake punt. I know you can't believe it. Let me put some effects on it.
Fake punt.
Rogers with
a fake punt.
A fake punt. Gutsy call in the playoffs. I respect it. The play was there, too. The play was there. It was there. It was there. Just a little underthrown. Just a little underthrown. The ball barely got to the receiver. Tough catch that he had to make. The play call was there. The play call, honestly, in my opinion, it was perfect. But it's not perfect unless you convert. I get it. I get it. Bryant takes over. Bryant marches down. Ties the game up. We go to overtime, and it was a shootout. 50-43 was the final score. Bryant, Bentonville moves on. Who do I have in this one? Who do I have? I'll tell you who I got. I got Bryant. After a game like that, well, both of them. Both teams had amazing games. So both teams had to instill some and pull out that championship team. Both teams had to do it. Don't think Bentonville don't have it either. You know about Bentonville. And if you're from Central Arkansas, and yeah, they're up there in Northwest Arkansas, the reason you know about Bentonville is because they've made War Memorial Stadium their second home. They know a thing or two about championship football. They make trips to War Memorial often. So that's why we know about Bentonville. Yeah. So don't count them out. I'm not counting them out at all. I'm not going to be surprised, especially when Bryant showed some vulnerability against Rogers, against Braxton Lindsey. I think he's the third ranked on ESPN in the state of Arkansas. Going to BYU. He plays for Rogers. Unbelievable season by that man. That's a ball player right there. But nevertheless, as I mentioned, give me Bryant. As I mentioned, I posted these videos on Facebook. Not too much, opinions on my opinion on Facebook. We just got, sorry, buddy, Bentonville is going to take it. Go Tigers. Let's go Bentonville. Let's go Prevost. Prevost is a top 10 player in the state of Arkansas that goes to Bentonville, wide receiver there. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a good game. I know that for a fact. It's going to be a good game. Or is it? Or is it? We shall see, folks. And I can't wait for it. Let's move on to 6A. All right? So 6A, not too, if you will, exciting. Right, I predicted in the semifinal round, Shiloh to beat Sylvan Hills, and I predicted Greenwood to beat Benton, and that's how it panned out, right? And it was pretty convincingly for Shiloh Christian, 52-28 over Sylvan Hills. For Greenwood, 63-48. I cannot look at numbers today. 63-45 for Benton. Yeah. So that round. Not too much to really talk about there. Not much really to talk about. I felt in the quarterfinals that would be Shiloh Christian's toughest opponent, El Dorado, and that proved correct. 24-21 in the quarterfinals, and I figured Greenwood would not necessarily skate, but I knew that if you're looking at scoreboards, this is kind of how it would look on the bracket. And in the 6A playoff, in the 6A state championship, when it's all said and done, I'm going with Greenwood. I'm going with Greenwood to beat Shiloh Christian. Do I feel this will be a good game, a good competitive game? Yes. And by a competitive game, what I mean is not 52-28, not 63-45. I think it'll be in that 14 range, 14-point range. If it does get to the 21 stretch, then I think it'll come late. at the end. We punch it in just to solidify type ordeal. But I'm going Greenwood. Let me check just to make sure. Any comments? Not too really that disagree with me. I got 2 comments on that. Greenwood, 3-peat is in the making. Going for their 13th state championship since 2000. That's dominance. And go Dogs. That's what I got there. So, yeah, that's my opinion. I'm nobody. I'm just a man from Arkansas, folks. Let me know what you think. Once again, these videos are posted on my social media where I do a full breakdown. That video for that's me listening to that audio. That video is 6 minutes. So as you see, I just quickly got through 6A. I go a little in depth with it in my Facebook video, if that's something of your interest. If not, I totally understand. I'm nobody. Who is this man talking about? He don't know what he's talking about. But moving on to 5A. Moving on to 5A. I'll just say this. I love me some 5A. I'll say that till I'm blue in the face. I love me some 5A. Shout out to my Maumelle Hornets. Got put out in the first round by Parkview, 28-7. Just wanted to throw that out there. Shout out to Maumelle. But 5A. Man, if I'm not mistaken, got the most interaction with 5A. See why I love 5A? I mean, the fans, maybe it just doesn't reach 6A, 7A. Maybe y'all just too good for me. But 5A, it's just something about some 5A football. And what a semifinal round. What a semifinal round. So far, in the semifinals, after some sweat, I'm undefeated on my picks. I'm still 100% on my picks, and even into the 5A semifinals, and it was close. And these were tough picks to make, I tell you. Robinson over Morrilton, 35-28. What a game. I was at that game. I'll give you that breakdown in a second. Parkview falls to Lakeside. What a season by Lakeside. Parkview falls to Lakeside, 25-21 in their second time playing this year. Parkview beat them, I think, by 3 in the regular season. They're in the same conference, 5A South. They're in the same conference, 5A South. The number 1 seed in the 5A South, Hot Springs, lost to Morrilton in the quarterfinals. So Parkview and Lakeside squared away. Lakeside took that one. It's hard to beat a team twice, and that's why, especially when the margin was that close, that's why I picked Lakeside. It was a tough decision, and it was a great game. That's why I chose Lakeside. Can't really give you a deep dive of that game. Reason why, for some reason, it wasn't streamed. As I told you, I was at Robinson versus Morrilton at Robinson. But I was checking in with the games around the state. I was checking in on all the live streams that I was able to watch, even while I was at the Robinson and Morrilton game. But Little Rock, Parkview, and Lakeside didn't have a stream. So I had to check the scores just on websites, and if you will. And so at last check, before I saw the final, at last check, it was 25-15, Lakeside, of course, with 25, Parkview with 15. So if I had to guess, I think Parkview it could have been 2 field goals. Could have been. I don't know because I didn't watch the game, as I mentioned. But if I had to guess, Parkview scored a touchdown and tried to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Failed on the 2-point conversion. 21-25 is your score. Don't know when that happened, how it happened, or if it even happened. It could have been 2 field goals, like I said. I don't know. I didn't see it. But what matters, Lakeside moves on to the state championship game, and they have a date with Robinson. And I was there. As I told you, this how it paid out. That was a game. At first, I was on Robinson's sideline, and I'll tell you, it seemed like all the noise was coming from Morrilton's sideline. Morrilton was clicking. Morrilton had it rolling, right? Robinson was still in the game. It just seemed like the momentum was over there It was over there. It was on Morrilton's side. After halftime, I think this was about 5 minutes left in the third. What was the score? I think the score was maybe 21-21 or 21-20. Morrilton up 1. 21-20, Morrilton up 1. I flipped sidelines. And just to feel the Morrilton energy, feeling both. I'm working. In a sense. So I want to feel both sides. 6, 7. I want to feel both sides. So I go over to the Morrilton side. And when I go over there, they score. Cool. But then it's like all the momentum, all the energy shifted to Joe T. Robinson. So while I'm over here, everything is over there. They're lit. Their crowds are rowdy. Their players are feeling it. They're feeling it. So look, Morrilton scores. It's 28-20. Robinson scores. They get that momentum. We're back. It's almost as if that's what they say. And Robinson they turn it on in the second half. They do. It's kind of been their story. It's kind of been why they've had question marks. They'll crack soon. First round, 38-27 against Camden Fairview. Second round, 24-21 against Farmington. And another dogfight against the Devil Dogs. Morrilton. 28-28, they get going. And I break this down in my full video on my Facebook page. It's like the players just felt it and didn't let it go. We're not losing this game. We got it. It's here. Let's take it. They took it. It was a close game throughout. But something in that just felt like Robinson took that game from Morrilton. Really? It's 28-28 after Robinson scores, and this is what I mean. Here we go. We're playing good football here, but Robinson, they make stops, and they rally to the ball. Everybody's coming. You can just tell the difference of energy in a football team. You can by how the pack runs to the ball. And everybody was getting in on tackles. Everybody. We and getting hyped for tapping helmets. That wasn't there early in the game. It wasn't. They took that game. And especially on the play of the game. Morrilton has the ball. It's 28-28. Morrilton. Maddox Berry. I call him Mad Max. Quarterback for Morrilton. Great player. We'll see him play on Saturdays one day for sure. He's a senior. We'll see him play. Throws to his number one target, Jamarcus Sandage, he had an incredible year, an incredible playoffs. But after the game, his head was down because of this play. Great catch, getting some more yards, just like he's done. Robinson. Strip the ball out. Fumble! Robinson's on it. They go score. 35-28. Never looked back. It was a great game. And I'll tell you, Morrilton didn't give up. But that energy was gone. It was gone. And when it's gone, you need a play. But it came too late. They end up getting a fumble. But it came too late. Robinson held on to it. Robinson, Lakeside, in the state championship. And this one has been fun on Facebook. I picked Lakeside. And it was tough. From kindergarten through 8th grade, I went to Joe T. Robinson before transferring to Maumelle High. So I love Joe T. I do. My best friend stayed at Joe T. Graduated. Like, I love Joe. My sister graduated from Joe T. Robinson. Coach Todd Escola was coaching when I was in middle school and when my sister was in high school. This is the first year Tyler Updegrove has taken over. Congrats to Coach Updegrove. Congratulations. I picked Lakeside because I'm standing on the fact, for one, they're in a groove. For two, they run the ball amazingly. And I feel like that's what it boils down to. And that's what I'm hanging my hat on when it comes to this prediction. Would I be surprised if Robinson? No, I would not be surprised if Robinson walks out of War Memorial Stadium as 5A state champion. No, not at all would I be surprised. They beat Lakeside earlier this year. But just like I said with Parkview and Lakeside, and I know they were two different games. Parkview and Lakeside was like a 3-point game. Robinson won pretty convincingly against Lakeside earlier in the year. But Lakeside is clicking. Coach Garen Rockwell has those boys playing. If they can run the ball and control the clock, Robinson's going to be Robinson. But if they can somehow dictate Robinson to look at the clock, time is ticking, if that makes sense. Robinson's been counted out. I put air quotes because, I mean, they're still Robinson. But that's what Coach Tyler Updegrove talked to me about after the game. You know, a lot of people have, said, we're done. This is the week. This is whatever. But these boys fight. They fought in the first round. They fought in the second round. They fought in the third round. And when it's all said and done, the W is what matters. And they've been able to do that for 3 straight games. Can they make it 4 for the big one? Comments in this one. Let me find a good one. Robinson has too much athleticism for Lakeside. Trying to find a good one. Your daddy is shaking his head. I love that guy. Go Senators. My dad, after retiring from the ADC after 28 years, he got bored of retirement and started working as security guard for the Pulaski County Special School District. Joe T. Robinson was the school he was over. We live not too far from Joe T, so yeah, it was a perfect fit for my dad. That's a funny comment. That is a funny comment. Joe T dominated them in the first matchup with special teams and defense. Robinson defense only gave up 9 points to Lakeside. I can't disagree with anything that you said, but I'm still standing on what I said and why I picked Lakeside. This should be a great game. I can't wait for it. I got to move on. Because I want to get to 4A. Because I got 7 minutes. Because the people in 4A have been fun, too. Here's a look at the 4A bracket. Here we go. Let me start from the top. Boom. There we go. Okay. Semifinal round. 4A is big. Like, I remember playing in 4A before we moved to 5A in Maumelle, and I was like, this bracket is huge. We got a lot of games to play if we want, But Stuttgart over Bauxite, 49-21. That's a big win for Stuttgart. That's a big win. Going against the number 2 player in the state. Yeah, that's a great win. Elkins and Arkadelphia. Here's where I'm wrong. I was wrong on this one. This was a state championship rematch in 4A from last year. Arkadelphia beat Elkins in the state championship last year. Elkins with the revenge, 13-10. I picked Arkadelphia. I was wrong. Moving down. Warren, 47, Prairie Grove, 40. What a game. Darnell, 35, Monticello, 14. Darnell's playing great ball. In the semifinals, folks, Stuttgart Elkins, Warren Darnell. These both were tough choices. In the end, I went with Stuttgart. And let me just say this before I get to that. I love 4A, and I love 4A when we start getting to 4A and 3A and so on, because that's when the cities start to get smaller. That's when we start to get to one school, one city, and the whole city is there. The whole city is for one school, and I think that's why we're seeing more comments. I'm seeing more comments under each video. So comments pick up in 5A, they pick up in 4A, they pick up in 3A, whereas 6A and 7A, maybe it's just too many schools. I don't know. But that's just something I'm alluding to. I love 4A. I love when we start getting smaller for those reasons. Everybody is there for Stuttgart and Stuttgart only. Riceburg, stand up. Everybody is in Bauxite. It's for Bauxite. Bauxite, stand up. Not, Mills, Sylvan Hills, I know those are different cities, but we're talking about Pulaski County Special School District, multiple schools, and we're talking about one school, one city, and I love that. I went with Stuttgart. They have a great quarterback. They have a great offense. They're clicking. And in my video that I posted on social media, my full deep dive in 4A, Stuttgart, I feel like, is like a snowball, and it's gotten too big. And the only way to get rid of it is if it melts on its own. It's too big. The snowball is too big, and the only way to get rid of it if it melts on its own, if they get in their own way. That's why I picked Stuttgart over Elkins. Now, Warren Darnell, this one, I hadn't watched it and timed it, but I think it took about 4 minutes for me to figure out who I'm picking. I went with Warren. God, that was so tough, because Darnell is playing unbelievable football right now. I went with Warren. I did. Yeah. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, folks. Let me get to 3A since I can. Mansfield over Bismarck, 50-21. Mansfield is no joke. Salem over Osceola. I picked Osceola, not because, and I heard a lot of Salem fans, I love you. Thank you for your opinions. That's what I do. Why I do these. I want to talk to you. The reason why I picked Osceola is not because I think Osceola is a better team this year. I picked it because I just felt like the playoffs are different. And in the first half, I was correct. In the first half, I just felt the first half panned out how I thought. I think it was 6-14, Salem on top. And it's like, if Osceola can make it that type of game, any given day would play a factor. Salem said, The halftime speech must have been amazing, because Salem said, came out second half, 32-6 is your final. Proved me wrong. There we go. And I love that. Boonville 47, Glen Rose 14. Fordyce 28, Mayflower 14. To one of my best friends and the godfather of my daughter, Justin Bailey, who went to Mayflower, I told you so. I went with Fordyce strong, and I went with Boonville, right? And so let's just stay right here with it. Boonville, Fordyce. I'm going Boonville. And I told the story on my Facebook just about how Boonville smash mouth. Smash mouth. If Boonville was a WWE character Boonville will beat Brock Lesnar. And I'm picking Boonville. Mansfield versus Salem. I love it. Both sides in my Facebook comments will prove you wrong. You'll see Mansfield did this, Salem did this. Why you pick, I love it. That's what football is all about. We can have these talks by being respectful. I went with Salem. Salem proved me wrong by winning. Will they prove me wrong by losing to Mansfield? Because Mansfield is a great team. Salem's defense made me a believer. I was sent some highlights by a viewer. Thank you, sir, for that. And there we go. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully Jessica's back tomorrow. This is always fun. Let me know who you got. Let me know if your team is still in it. And talk some stuff to me on Saturday if I'm wrong. Then your team prevails over my picks. God bless.
All right, welcome back to Coffee and Clicks. Pat is dancing along to his
I'm
coffee.
not dancing.
I saw a little bit of some banging on the table.
I'm just like tapping my foot, but it's my hand.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
I don't.
Pat wasn't dancing. I tried to fix your camera before we went on. We've got Sincera here today,
It's just not
a
working.
familiar face from, I guess it's been a couple months.
It has been a couple months.
Yeah, since you joined us on the Coffee and Clicks, or since you were a regular.
I don't know. I mean, I've done the 9:30 half hour a couple times, but
Yeah.
Ashley's still sick. It's just, the season, it's coming for us.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica was sick today too, which is we hit that real big, I feel like, cold snap, and I think that always just gets the colds coming.
Yeah,
So
I'm nervous because we've had that roller coaster with the temperatures.
Yeah.
And that's what usually gets me.
Yeah.
And it hasn't.
Okay.
Yet. So, but dipping down and then going back up, sometimes it does it on the way up. So,
Yeah. And I always hate it on the way up too, because then it's like the weather's getting nice, you want to go out.
Yeah.
And then you get sick.
Yes.
And so
Yep,
it's not
those
fun.
are the things that happen to us. Those are the
So
things.
changing temperatures you go in out.
Yeah.
It inflames your sinuses.
Oh, is that why
Yeah,
that you
it
get sick more?
inflames your sinuses.
Okay.
So when your sinuses, it's not really a cold, but the symptoms are the same.
Yeah.
And that's what we said. Says our symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my
it's not a-
sinuses are always out of whack. So
Yeah.
between allergies and just
Do you ever know when your sinuses are going to get like bad or they're getting bad? Like my teeth hurt or they itch.
Oh.
And like
Your
there's-
teeth itch?
Yeah, because the sinus, like my roots of my top
Yeah.
teeth go up into the cavities, and so when the sinuses are inflamed, my teeth hurt, and so I realize I'm starting to bite down a lot, put pressure, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to get kind of stuffy or congested
Yeah.
because my sinuses must be inflamed.
Wow.
think I
A
have-
precursor.
Yeah, I don't think I have nothing like as interesting as teeth. But
Yeah.
I, over the years, have noticed that, like, sometimes, doing morning news or news at all, you have quite a bit of caffeine. And so I would be reaching for, like, more coffee because, like, I just felt like I couldn't open my eyes, like, didn't feel awake. And then I realized that's not, I'm tired. That's like my sinus, like that's a sinus headache. You know what I mean? So sometimes, I don't drink a ton of coffee. I basically drink the same cup all day. Like
4 gallons of coffee. I got you.
I just reheat. And I realized I was like, gosh, why am I having so much? And then it's like, oh, that's the sinus headache. So if if I remember in time and just take the sinus pill to start off with, it's a ton better.
Yeah. That time of year.
Not for Starbucks. It's not
So
better for
that's your
Starbucks.
sign.
But
That's your sign. You think it's
like it's just really like it feels really
Heavy
heavy
up there.
right here, and I'm like, gosh, why am I so tired? I shouldn't be this tired. Oh no, that's my
it's not
sinuses.
that.
Yeah. That time of year.
It
All right.
is. Apparently also the time of year for animals to, decide to get in the holiday spirit.
Well,
right, Juliana?
they got to get into the spirit somehow. Any way you can, right?
This might be, I think, Pat's favorite
Oh,
story
man.
of the whole year. I've never heard Pat laugh this much on TV this morning. And we were talking about this story. If you haven't seen it, an intoxicated raccoon passed out on the bathroom floor after ransacking a Virginia liquor store. And I think the little picture of him just like absolutely laid out between the trash can
the
and
arms
the
and
toilet.
legs flat out. He's on his belly face. He's out. He tried to make it to the trash can because he had too much. He's like, oh, I gotta go to the toilet. I gotta make it to the toilet, and he didn't
feel
make
well.
it. I guess he threw up all over himself rather than into the
dear.
toilet.
Poor thing.
I always wondered though if he got there, like he's like, I just got to get to the toilet, and I'm going to put my face on the bowl because it's going to be cold and it's going to feel good.
That's probably exactly what he was thinking.
The funny thing about this, there's so many funny things, but it's not like when we see like a bear or moose get into a grocery store, you know what I mean? Because
Yes.
like whatever, the food's just sitting out. So
Yeah.
you have to wonder, what is it? I mean, there are a lot of spirits that have like apple in them or other fruit flavor. Like, is it something like with that?
I don't smell it when I go to a liquor store.
Well, I
I've
don't
never
either,
really
but I'm
smelled
trying
the
to-
liquor.
I'm trying to figure out
It's sealed.
what interested the raccoon so much about
Yeah.
the liquor store when everything in there is sealed up.
Here's the only
that
thing
it went
I-
in
Yeah.
and like had to have knocked
Yeah.
over the bottles to get at.
Here's the
the
only thing
liquor.
I think. He fell through a ceiling tile. So
Oh.
maybe he was already like living on the roof or in the roof of this building. Maybe. And then he fell. He knocked over a bottle. Oh, what's that? Lick, lick. Oh, hello. And then
Wanted to knock
let's
over
try
another
another one
one.
and another one and another one.
Yeah.
Because he ransacked several shelves of this liquor store.
Yeah.
And then also he knocked out the security camera.
Well,
so you couldn't see him
That
ransacking
tells
the
me.
store.
That tells me this wasn't an accident anymore.
This
What-
feels
I mean,
premeditated.
He went for the security.
I mean, he
camera.
went for the security camera. I think the police said he actually had a can of black spray paint on him to black out the cameras too. I mean, he took out the
mean-
security camera, so no one knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, and I guess if they hadn't found him in the bathroom laid out in all his glory,
You really
They
would have
might not
wondered
have known.
they would have known who it was. They maybe, you know.
That's
I
so
mean-
true.
I mean, how many
Yeah.
bottles did he knock over? I mean, the picture's like, there are like
see,
10,
1,
20 bottles knocked over, liquor all over the floor.
Yeah, he's gonna have quite the story when he gets back
They-
to the
I
rest
wonder
of
if
the.
I wonder if he got done as they put it on my tab.
Oh, that it's yeah.
So it said he went back to the shelter to sober up, and you
Yeah.
know
I
he's
mean,
doing well.
Did they
Gonna
name
have
him
quite a
Otis?
story.
I should have named him Otis, by the way.
What's Otis?
Otis from Andy Griffith, the town drunk in the Andy Griffith
I
show.
never watched Andy Griffith.
Well, no, yeah, I remember Otis, but I don't know. Poor little
No.
raccoon.
So he goes back. You know what though? He goes back to his friends and he's like, "Man, you guys won't believe the time I had last night, bruh." Dude, you're way too loud though right now. My head's
I guess I animals don't drink.
yeah, they
But
do.
I guess they can. But I guess they can get hangovers. I just didn't really
I would
think
think
about
so.
this.
I would think they
Yeah.
could. I would
Yeah.
think they could. I
Because
mean,
you're dehydrated.
I feel like
Yeah.
every holiday season we hear about, well, at least on my Facebook feed. Let me speak for myself and my funny friends. But that somebody's left a drink out, had a party, whatever. You get up to let the dog. There's still stuff in the house. You haven't
Yeah.
cleaned the house yet, and the dog. You get up to let the dogs out or whatever the next day, and somebody's not moving fast enough, and then they realize, oh, did Charlie like have some of this whiskey on the table? He's kind
Yeah.
of stumbling around, acting a little weird, but they catch it before.
Yeah.
It's 2 shelves worth of
And passing
liquor,
out on the
you know what I
bathroom
mean?
floor.
and passed out on the bathroom floor.
And next
Yeah.
thing you know, Rocky is in an AA group.
Right. Right. Exactly.
I just can't stop looking at that cute little picture.
He is laid out flat.
Wait.
And
Wayward
how did he get to the
raccoons.
bathroom? Like, of all the places to pass out, he passed out in the bathroom, which is so just like
Human.
very human like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they do say that, like, we had this article like, a month or so ago. I think it was someone in Northwest Arkansas, a vet in Northwest Arkansas, was talking about how raccoons might become the next domesticated pet that we have.
There you go. More evidence.
Yeah.
More evidence.
And he made his way all the way to the bathroom. He
They're
knew it.
reaching for the liquor.
Do you know anybody who's ever passed out in the bathroom after too much?
Absolutely. I went to college, so I went
I went to college.
well, I feel like, freshman year I was in the communal dorms and we had communal bathrooms. So it was not uncommon to see someone
All right,
after
so
an
what is-
evening out.
So that's at college, but where would be the most, you think, weirdest bathroom that someone passed out in?
Weirdest?
Yeah, most uncommon. This one, it's kind of weird for the raccoon.
In
Yeah.
the liquor store bathroom. That
Yeah.
is- that
I mean, it is kind of appropriate, but
interesting.
Yeah.
he's close to the juice, I guess. But
Yeah. I mean, work would be interesting.
Oh.
I know somebody who did it at work.
Oh, no.
The DMV would be interesting,
The DMV.
Oh, Juliana swinging for the fences, casting much shade.
That
oh my
would
goodness.
be that would
Well,
be
I just
something.
feel like it's such a, you go there and you're there for like an hour. So it would be
Yeah.
interesting.
Well,
so.
I suppose.
Well, you got time to kill, so why
I
not
guess.
knock
in
a few
that
back?
vein, I was originally going to say like an airplane bathroom.
Oh.
Like,
Oh,
is
that probably happens.
that probably happens.
and
but
those
then-
bathrooms are kind of tiny.
Oh,
too,
they're
the
tiny, too.
stalls.
but also, since it's so tiny, you just have to lean and you can fall asleep. It's easy.
Well, and then if we're gonna go, to the strange and ridiculous, a church bathroom.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
one that
that'd be
also
bad.
came to
That'd
mind
be
too.
bad.
Yeah.
But, and since we've also already gone there, I was going to say in the beginning, I dare say a ton of people have a picture of a friend that is much like this little raccoon.
Yeah, I'm
You
sure.
know what I mean?
Just in case they need to use it.
yeah.
But I wasn't going to mention it. I was like, oh, we won't go there. But we went there.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You mentioned the DMV though. I like it because I love to go to the DMV. I actually like it. I I like to people watch.
Oh, well, that is a place to
that's-
people
I
watch.
yeah, indeed. You see every facet of society. Every aspect.
Everyone's got to go to the DMV.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometime or you do it online, and I finally broke down and did it online because every time I went to, it was when the Real ID was
Okay, yeah.
had to be redone,
Oh yeah.
or the deadline to be able to fly without a Real ID, whatever is coming up. So I made a trip to the DMV, opened up the door, and I'm walking up there, and I see person after person after person walking in. I'm like, oh, it's not good. So I open up the door, and it's every seat's taken, and there's people standing around the wall and everything, and I'll just go, nope, and I actually say it out loud.
yeah.
Shut the door. I come back another time, another day or two later, look inside, look around, because with the door, it's a small place.
Yeah.
And the door opens up, everybody looks, right? And so I do it again.
And you're like,
nope. I say it out loud. just give these people a nice little joke. And I'm like, okay, I did it. I went to my car, sat there for 5 minutes, did it online, and I was done.
Oh, there you go.
And it's like, why didn't I do this in the first place?
But like at home.
Yeah, because I love to actually go to the DMV.
You're the only
Pat
person I
likes
know
to
that's
go
ever said
inside any place.
yeah, well, not any place.
Pat's the only man that goes inside the bank
I
anymore.
love to go to the bank. I love to go into the bank. I like to go talk to the
It's
people
all that
tell us.
meteorology money.
Yes. I go in there. I go to the bank, talk to them, and I like that. But I do not like to go inside the post office.
Oh, really?
Why not the post office?
I go to the
too
post
slow.
office a lot.
oh.
I feel like I'm always returning
don't know
something,
why.
so I go quite a bit.
I worked for the postal service. My mom was.
Did you really?
Yeah, and my
didn't
mom
know
did
that.
too. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
but I just don't like to go into the post office.
I will say, growing up, I don't know if this is common, but the post office in my town had a drive-through, which was so amazing.
Oh.
because anytime
I have never seen that.
Yes,
I'm
it was-
I never heard of that
jealous
either.
all of
it
a
was
sudden here.
incredible. So
Yeah.
we always went through the drive-through. Now,
Yeah.
if you had a lot to mail, don't go through the drive-through. But if you're picking up stamps, a return. And so when I moved here, I was like, oh, I guess post offices don't have drive-throughs here. But I think it's very common to not have.
Was it kind of like
drive-through.
the bank
Wow.
drive-through where
Yeah.
you have the little thing comes out the side door?
Oh,
and
I love it.
Maybe the vacuum tubes.
Oh no, nothing. It was literally just like you go to
window and a
McDonald's
person.
and it just opens.
Oh, I love
yeah.
it.
Oh, so fantastic.
So when you say, hey, I need a book of stamps and they say, would you like fries with that?
no, that you're onto something.
That would
there.
be handy if that were a thing. That would be very handy.
Yeah.
So a post office with drive-through.
yeah.
I
so
love it.
I don't know if that's a thing. Anywhere
I don't know if
else.
that's secure for the federal government.
I don't want to get my post office in trouble. I love the drive-through.
I know.
I'm sure they know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
yes. Federal installation. They
It's
know.
great. I love
But
the drive-through.
Every zip code 7, it's a
Never
three.
heard of that
Is it a
before,
3
but
or
it is
6?
awesome.
Your
that
home,
it starts with.
your home zip code 3 or
I'm not sure if I should say now.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Illinois. I think it's a 3.
Wrong. It's a 6.
It's a 6.
yeah.
I said.
I didn't know that. How did you know it was going to be a 3 or 6?
Because the zip codes are regional across the country.
It's Pat.
He would know this,
Yeah.
right?
That's
yeah.
yeah.
Are there zip codes that start with every number?
Huh?
Like, is there a zip code that starts with this?
Like a 7.
Well, 7
Well, the 7
Every-
is what we got. But
zero,
like,
zero
like an
through
8.
9. There are 0 through
Okay.
9 zip
There
codes.
we
I
go.
guess, okay. A 0.
I believe there are zeros.
Wow.
If not, it's just
Nobody
ones.
in my address book starts
But
with
like,
a 0.
but like the Midwest, is 6s for Illinois, and I guess Iowa was a 6 because I was in Iowa, and I can't remember what Iowa was. I feel like it was a 3,
much
but-
of California is 9.
9. Yeah.
I can't remember mine in
Texas,
Missouri.
Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana are 7s.
Okay.
I can't remember my Missouri one. I think it was started with a 6.
West Virginia's 2.
Missouri, you lived in Kansas.
But when I lived in St. Joseph, I lived in Missouri.
You lived
Yeah.
you lived in Lawrence. Okay.
I feel like I can't remember.
Missouri is 6, isn't it? I think it's 6 because I think Kansas is a 6.
Maybe it is. I don't know. I lived there for 2 years. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Fascinating. I didn't know that they
yeah.
differed this much. But anyways,
I can't remember my zip code in Davenport, Iowa. I got to look that up.
Oh, wow.
How bad is that?
it's not that bad. It's kind of funny because we were talking about phone numbers this morning.
Uh-huh.
And like, I feel like I memorized way more phone numbers back in the day back in the
Right.
day, 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, it was fives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really know phone numbers much today.
I am,
And I should.
I'm always amazed because, like, if somebody forgets their phone, like, when you're waiting to hear back from someone, and you're
Yeah.
just like, "What, dude? What's the deal?" They're like, "Oh, I left my phone." Okay, you're at your desk, but I don't know your number without it. That bothers me. There are just some numbers that you should know. You should be able to dial.
Yeah,
I don't know my children's phone numbers.
I would say they should be on the list of the ones that you should
I
know by
should.
heart.
You
Yeah.
should know that, but
I would
I'm not
recognize
gonna,
them. I would recognize them, but I don't know them because
I-
some of the numbers are similar to mine, and the one is actually his last four of his phone number is actually the year in which he got a phone.
Oh,
I'm like, that's weird.
That's
Yeah.
funny. That is funny.
I don't know my fiance's phone number, and he always gets on me for I need to memorize
You
his
do
phone
know
number.
you do.
Because he has my phone number
Because if you
memorized.
need to call him with someone else's phone, what are you going to
Yeah.
do?
Exactly. But I
No, I
remember
agree.
my mom and sisters, because it's back when we, had the Razor phones. We've all had the same one. You'd have to remember people's phones a little more back then.
What, you didn't have phone books back then?
I guess we did, but it's like it wasn't as easy as like pulling up contacts. It was just
And it's not even
more
just-
common to know it.
like the contacts, because I don't know how you search for do you search somebody's name if you're like about to call and you don't know the number? Is that how you pull them up in your
Yeah.
phone? Okay. So in the olden days of cell phones, when like speed dial was the thing and like somebody was like star a number or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
that's when I feel like everybody lost
Oh, really?
knowing what somebody's number was, because they just saved them under star 3 or
One,
star
2, 3, yeah.
whatever. And I never did that. I just kept dialing people's
Oh, yeah.
numbers because I'm just like,
Do you still memorize? Do you still know people's numbers?
Yeah.
Today? Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Now,
so
funny thing,
that's
I can
good.
remember the numbers from when I was a kid, like the numbers that I used regularly.
Yeah, like I can remember my grandparents' phone numbers.
My
and
grandparents'
stuff.
phone number. I remember an aunt's. I remember our church's phone number.
Yeah.
Gary remembers the Pizza Hut, so that's
Right.
good.
He
And what's-
shouted that across
that-
the studio today.
Oh yeah, and I was talking about that. I worked at a pizza, and of course I knew the number, but now like I cannot remember the life of me, and it doesn't exist anymore. That
Oh,
pizza, so there's no way I can go find out what that number was.
Man,
I mean, I'm sure, like, if you.
I'm sure somebody in BB still probably has
subpoenaed
it.
the phone
probably still
records.
has it up on the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
You'd handwrite phone numbers
Yes,
next to your
yes,
phone.
yes.
Sure, somebody still has the BB Pizza Hut.
Oh, my
written
goodness.
down.
oh, absolutely.
So
That
it's
is
882 something. I don't know.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
oh, phone books.
I wonder if there is. Well, the Pizza Hut with the building that looks like a hut.
Mm-hmm.
There still is a Pizza Hut, but it's a carry-out place. It's in a strip mall
Only
rather than
carry-out,
the,
okay.
the Hut building.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they kept the same number.
The Hut
Maybe.
building. Those are so iconic. They don't look like that anymore. Really.
Yeah.
A lot.
I know.
Taco Bells don't look like themselves
Yeah.
anymore either.
I miss that.
Yeah. Or the
Anyway.
What's up
building-
with that whole rust thing? That metal thing they put out in Taco Bell's, that big brown metal thing. It's rusty. It's rusty metal.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't
Taco
know that
Bell,
I've
it's
seen
like
this.
purple and brown, like the colors for Taco Bell now.
Oh, instead of like the
My Taco Bell's
dusty
just
pink
purple by
and
me.
the used to be baby pink and like that.
Oh, that green, or
Green.
teal.
Oh, the original
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
And they only had the like the Alamo type. blue.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, this is good transition. Speaking of fast food, McDonald's has come out with their new meal. It's the Grinch meal. So you can get it either a Big Mac meal or you can get it with a 10-piece. But what makes it Grinchy is it comes with a fry and then it comes with a bag that you shake your fries in with a secret Grinch salt. It's supposed to be kind of pickly.
I have a friend who's had this.
Oh, really?
I mean, I have a lot of friends that are like in love with pickles. So, I mean, this may
do
be
love
like,
pickles.
biased to the pickle lobby, but she's in love with it. She thinks
Really?
the fries are like amazing. When I first saw her post about Grinch salt, I was like, what? But then I got to the pickle part and I was like, oh, okay.
That makes sense knowing them.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a 15-year-old at home who has asked for like a gallon jug of pickle juice for Christmas.
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
How do you wrap that?
I mean, you don't.
Carefully.
You just put either you leave
Maybe
it
a
in
bow
the
on
shipping
top.
box or you just put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like very into the pickle juice. Like we've done the pickle juice before.
Yeah.
But I don't. You can't keep a jar of pickles like in any liquid in my house because they'll just drink the. I don't know. I don't understand it. Yeah.
And I love pickles.
I love pickles too, but
But
I've never
not
done
that much.
I've never done that.
Like I'll have pickle juice left in the jar
Mm-hmm.
after I eat the pickles, and sometimes I'll use that as like a marinade for chicken
Right,
and stuff.
right.
But never just like clear the
Nope.
jar before the pickles are gone.
It's just,
Are the
we'll
pickles
just-
getting dry in the jar then? I've never
No.
had that happen. Okay,
no,
good.
No,
good.
that hasn't happened because they eat the pickles pretty quick too.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
Because there's still some juice left
Because
in
there's
there.
still some
Yeah.
juice in there. But I also kind of feel like the Grinch meal shouldn't have been like a whole combo onto itself. I sort of feel like it should have been the joke meal. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like it should have been like half a burger and
Yeah.
3 fries.
Oh, yeah.
And
Be
like-
really Grinchy.
Yeah.
And as a pickle lover, I'm excited. I should try this. It's interesting to me though. Pickles are not part of the Grinch's diet at all. He loves onions. So I was
love
curious that this wasn't like an onion salt or
I
something.
think they're going just with the green.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think
Because
it's just
pickle
going with
to
the
me
green.
doesn't scream Grinch.
But does he only eat onions?
In the movie, I mean, he's just eating a raw onion.
But
Yeah.
did he also eat roast beast?
Yeah, and he eats trash. So
He eats trash.
yeah, and glass. He eats it in the movie. But like when I think
Glass
of
and
the Grinch, I think
trash, so.
he bites that apple. I think it is an apple in the movie, but it's a it's supposed to be an onion, and then he like rubs it under his arms, like he's very oniony. So I thought the pickle was interesting, but I definitely want to try this. It came out on the 2nd, so wow, it's only been out for over a day. And
You
y'all
already
already-
had friends who've tried this.
Yes.
wow,
And they're on top. They do
Again,
it. They do it.
Pickle
coming.
lovers, so they knew that that was the thing.
Is there
So
a
they
website for pickle
wanted-
lovers or a Facebook fan
I'm
page?
sure there is.
There's a Facebook page for everything. I feel like I need to get a part of it. I tried the pickle line from Sonic.
A pickle what?
They had like a
Line.
pickle line,
Oh, like a lime drink?
No, like a release. I meant like a whole series of
Oh,
pickle
line.
things.
Yes,
Line,
line.
okay.
not lime.
And it came with the pickle slush, pickle tots.
Did you have the pickle slush?
I did try the pickle slush.
No?
It was a little too sweet for me.
Sweet.
And I wanted it to be more
not
sour,
sour at
you know?
all.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
Pickle burger was good. It had fried pickles on it. And then they had pickle tots, which I thought could have been picklier. So,
So
I'll
pickle
have
tots,
to try
they pickled
this.
the potato tots or the tater tots?
No, it just had a pickle seasoning on it. And for me, it could have been
I wonder if
picklier.
this is the same seasoning that McDonald's uses.
I'm
mean,
curious.
it
I'm going to
could
have to
be.
try it
Yeah.
now.
I don't know. I
So-
just like the regular pickles.
You just,
But-
do you like a fried pickle?
I do like a fried
I
pickle.
love a fried
Do you
pickle
like a
and
fried
ranch.
pickle? Yeah. Oh.
I just,
Yeah.
I cannot do pickles. I don't know why.
Really?
I just cannot do
Yeah.
My fiance doesn't like pickles either, which is
Oh, no.
perfect.
Oh,
You know,
'cause
when we go out and you get a pickle with your sandwich, guess what? I get 2 pickles.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Now here's the thing though. Like, does it always have to be sour? Always dill?
always. I don't like a bread and butter at all.
Oh, now
No.
see, I could stay with the sweet
Oh,
gherkin
really?
all day long. Sweet gherkin? Oh my
so
goodness.
you might have liked the pickle slush then,
Maybe.
because it was a combo of sweet and sour.
Yeah.
I want it all to be sour.
Like I can't do a veggie tray or, set up for like a party without a little sweet gherkin. Gotta be
See,
there.
I feel betrayed when I bite into a pickle
Ooh,
and
and
it's
it's
sweet.
not. Oh no.
So sweet gherkin is just the sweet pickle? Is that right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different than bread and butter.
Oh,
but
is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're little. It just they're wonderful. Just
'Cause I know when
but
I was a
also
kid-
I love the kosher, the dill. Like I just
The classic,
I
yeah.
like both. Mhm. Yeah, definitely like both.
You know, whenever I go to Chick-fil-A, I always order no pickle. But it's funny because what if they marinated that chicken
In
already?
pickle.
I can taste a
Da-da-da.
little hint of the pickle juice in that chicken.
Yeah.
I can do it. But man, if I forget to tell them to take the pickle off,
Oh, you're
and I
mad.
still take it off, I still taste because there's a lot more
the
juice and there's a
the
concentrated
concentrated
amount.
spot, yeah.
And it's like, oh, and then if I ever bite into a burger sandwich thing with the pickle on it, I'm like, oh, it's just it almost ruins
Oh
the meal.
no!
I'm so shocked.
I just can't.
You're gonna have to bring him like one fry that has like
Yeah.
some of
I'll
the
try a fry
Grinch
with
salt.
it.
He'll
to
try it. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, I
I'll
would
have to
do
do
that.
that. Because
Yeah.
I'm very curious about
So
it.
is it only for the fries? Don't have it in anything else? This Grinch stuff?
Well, it's a seasoning, so I guess you could put it on the nuggets or the Big Mac, but it comes with a special bag for the fries that you shake them up in. I saw someone on TikTok doing it.
Yeah.
So that's
Like
the only
shake and bake,
pickle.
Pat. You remember
Oh,
shake
yeah.
and bake?
Shake and bake. I helped.
So this is the only pickle component. So, anyways,
Yeah.
it's out. It doesn't say how long it's there, so you might have to go try it. I imagine through Christmas.
As
That would
long
be
as
my-
the movie's gonna be.
Yeah.
What, is there a new Grinch movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
I've been
that's why
seeing so
it
many
comes
Grinch
out.
commercials with this Grinch with like black hair.
I haven't seen it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to Google that. But unfortunately, it's all the time we have.
Oh, you're kidding.
I know. Time flies when
That
you're talking
raccoon.
about pickle fries.
And that raccoon.
We'll see you tomorrow.